Wayfinder. I've missed out on these calls.
I'm certain of that. How are things on the front lines?
The moment of opportunity has revealed itself, but there is much to be done before the end sees. One of Isgarin's paths has found his way here, and he only seems interested in hearing from you. We are gathered at the war camp. Don't keep us waiting, dear.
Wayfinder?
Galrath. Didn't expect to see you here.
Didn't expect to be here, but somebody has to keep an eye on this mess for Isgarin, and it fell to me.
He still has his doubts, then?
Plenty, but you'll get to plead your case. Let's get to it.
The last of our ensemble arrives. Good. There is much to cover, and our window will close if we don't move quickly.
What's the situation?
The first barrier has fallen, so we can breach farther into their defenses to gain more ground. But more ground means more to cover, and we're stretched thin as it is. One way or another, we need more soldiers. Once we have them, we'll be able to pressure their last lines of defense as we prepare for an assault on the Citadel.
Can we get the Astral Ward's full support?
Isgarin's answer is no. We're still recovering from the Cryptus attack, and this is not our battle.
What happens here will affect Tyria.
That's why Isgarin has been kind enough to allow the volunteers to support you. If you want the full backing of the Astral Ward, prove to us that Paitha can prevent the Cryptus from being a threat to Tyria.
Paitha has already proved herself to...
Calm now, Ramses. He will get the proof he desires in time.
What about the local Cryptus?
Epoch's hold on this world is more tenuous than it may appear. My people fear him, but there are limits to the control that fear grants. What we need is someone that they respect. Someone they will follow, even against Epoch.
You mean General Nephus?
Who is Nephus?
Epoch's former second-in-command. He has always been the more respected of the two, which is why he's still alive. Epoch has kept him quiet and contained, but he can't kill him. Nephus commands too much loyalty from the soldiers.
Where he goes, the masses will follow. It's time we track the old general down. This may take some time, but the war has widened, and there is need for your talents elsewhere on the battlefield. Gather what information you can as you assist our forces in the fight. Once he is found, I will have use for you again.
What can you tell me about Nephus?
I served under him myself for a long time. A brilliant strategist, fearless warrior, and a noble leader. Those things made him a liability to our gluttonous king. He couldn't be trusted to follow the more gruesome orders. Nephus commands too much respect to be simply disposed of, so instead, Epoch forced him into retirement. But he is watched closely. Epoch knows that any movement with the general involved would be a real threat.
What is Isgaren's plan if we fail?
The total destruction of Nyos and the Cryptus, most likely. It's what I advised in the first place. We have no reason to believe they can be peaceful, and the risk, if you're wrong, is the destruction of Tyria. Better to not take that risk. You have too much faith in them, far more than they've earned. But like I said, you've got your chance to prove me wrong. Better get to it. One last thing, Wayfinder. Isgaren is still allowing volunteers to join you here. The next group will be arriving soon. They're here because they believe in you, not Paitha. Don't waste their lives.
Well, I believe in Paitha, is the thing about that.
Aren't you eager to get back to Tyria now that the gate is open?
Of course. But I need to make sure that Tyria will have a future. And that means finishing this first. The front line is where I belong. Where I can do the most good. I'll leave when the war is over. Besides, Ramses and Paitha saved my life. As long as they need my help, I have an obligation to offer it.
Will Paitha's plan to convince the Cryptus actually work?
I don't know. So far. The Cryptus here have been beaten down for centuries. They must want change. Fear can only keep people under your thumb for so long. Especially when you start killing them indiscriminately. Living under Eparch may actually be a fate worse than death. At least with us, they have a chance to survive.
Look alive, soldiers. The Wayfinder approaches.
I've got a fresh batch of volunteers for you, ready to face the demon hordes.
Frode, you're an unexpected sight.
There's battles to be fought, Wayfinder. I may be getting older, but I still never retreat. Besides, I needed to check in with our forward group, see how they were handling it. Triage is in order, troops are looking disciplined, and you've secured a solid foothold in the area. You've done an excellent job here, soldier. Couldn't have done it better myself.
Thank you, Warden.
Well, I need to get out into the field, but I'm sure Irina will be happy to get you up to speed.
Of course, Wayfinder.
I knew this place couldn't beat you. Too much of your mother in you for that.
Isgaren is too skeptical of Paitha.
Your misunderstanding is Garen's concern. Would Paitha be less of a threat to Tyria than Eparch? Almost certainly. But how many Astral Ward lives will it cost to roll those dice? If it had been good news that needed delivering, would Isgaren have sent me to do it?
You're staying in Nyos.
As long as I need to. I'll be keeping an eye on things, and sending reports back to the Wizards. You know how this works. Show me that our soldiers are in good hands, and you'll get the resources you need.
Has it been difficult to convince the Cryptus to change sides?
A mighty struggle, yes. Understand, it is not because the majority are loyal to the tyrant. They are not. The problem is one of fear, of terror. They have seen what happens to those who cross him. They don't yet believe we can protect them from his ravenous appetites. That's why we must show them that loyalty to Epoch is no shield from his capriciousness. He will gladly devour his own.
Do you believe Paitha can keep Nyos peaceful?
I believe in her quest for a new Nyos, yes. Or I would not have pledged my horns to her. But can the Cryptus accept peace at all? That's a more heady question, isn't it? Epoch has ruled this place since your world was young. This is the only order the Cryptus have ever known. I believe a better path exists, but it has to be discovered. And then, we have to travel down it. That will take time.
Who else besides Nephis do we need to account for?
Epoch has a few other generals he can still call on, and all of them are vicious creatures in their own right. We've heard talk that Queen Labris might be slithering out of the Citadel, which would be a significant escalation. There are also the twin generals, Alcaeus and Xantheron, but Epoch likes to keep them close for his own comfort. Let us hope it stays that way. I've seen the horrors they are capable of when their reins are removed.
Okay, time for more events.
Paitha said our encampment is an important strategic foothold here in Cryptus territory. It's imperative that we keep the perimeter clear and remain alert. Sound off if you see anything.
What? Norak, you didn't nod off, did you?
Ma'am? A rift! I see it! They're trying to catch us off guard. Take them out before they call reinforcements.
Refreshing.
For Paitha!
Strong.
Ambush not going quite as planned, demons. Need some help! We've routed them for now. They underestimated our vigilance. Our watch continues, Ward. Let us return to camp. Yes, ma'am.
Demons incoming!
bad shape here. Refreshing. Eat my dust!
These reinforcements are just what we needed. Think what we could do with the whole ward. We think we've found Nephis, but we need to scout the area first. Draw their attention away for a bit longer.
I feel. Eat my dust! Oh, that had to hurt! Low on endurance. We become one. I feel. There's one to remember me by! Armored up. Gren, protect me! Ready for action. Eat my dust!
settle a news wave like that, our scouts report that they are being shadowed. Their eyes are upon us now. We must move quickly if we are to beat the spider to our fly.
Urge to kill rising!
Lane Cryptus won't make it with terror falling from the skies. Pathos champion, your skill may help us gain dominance. Skill and your Alar companion. Another crumbles. I wish the same for Eparch's pride. Another crumbles. I wish the same for Eparch's pride. Another crumbles. I wish the same for Eparch's pride. We do not surrender! Pleasing.
There we go. For a second there, I thought I was done for. Come on.
Another crumbles. I wish the same for Eparch's pride. When Petha returned with a champion of Tyrian flesh, we hesitated. As I watched those turrets fall, hope is woven through my thoughts. The fight, we may survive.
I feel strong. Urge to kill rising.
Okay. Map closed, I guess. I wasn't really paying attention to the meta event. No, I am not destroying turrets again.
Vault into the sky and destroy their siege!
We become one. Urge to kill rising.
I want to stop these resolute invaders from reaching the rift.
Armored up.
You got me!
Maybe I'll think twice next time.
My leg!
Sharper still.
Your end is nigh.
Back in the battle.
Refreshing.
Setting up.
That feels good. Refreshing.
Your spirit is mine.
Hey, Wayfinder, over here. The area is crawling with loyalists. Scanners are going nuts, but we can't get a fix on them. I suspect cloaking magic. Thanks to some data from Zoja, I should be able to tune the heart of the Obscure's astral frequency to sniff them out.
Oh boy.
Take that! Strong. Oh, that had to hurt. Eat my dust. I feel the urge to kill rising. kill rising. Above and beyond. My leg!
Whoops.
Eat my dust! Urge to kill rising.
Kill shot.
Armored up.
The compact is sword.
Nice! Very nice! Ha! Extra damage! Strong. That's how it's done. feel strong. Eat my dust!
Suffer! Weaker than you appear.
Urge to kill rising. Armored up.
The wind of truth cannot be quelled.
I will pick the meat from my teeth with your bones.
Not all stand strong in the face of such peril. For your tenacity, Nyos is indebted. Thank you.
Nice gear.
If there are any astral ward in the area, we've got extractor towers here that we need to disable immediately.
Urge to kill rising. I feel strong. I feel strong.
worked beautifully! Even in another realm entirely, chemistry always does the trick.
Eat my dust! I feel strong.
That worked beautifully! Even in another realm entirely, chemistry always does the trick.
One becomes two. I feel strong. Eat my dust! I feel strong.
The hour is at hand. We have found Jim, and he is on our way there now. Meet us at the outskirts of town. I sense there will be more obstacles in our path before we are finished.